The Ghost Game. High school senior Ja Young wakes up abruptly in the middle of the night and spots her sister, In Young, walking strangely outside her room. In Young appears to be possessed by something supernatural, and soon she attacks Ja Young and starts choking her. Thankfully for Ja Young, she realizes it's only a dream as she's woken up by her stepsister, Seo Woo. Ja Young and four of her friends from school, Gi-ho, Dongjun, Ye-eun, and Mian, plan to go to an abandoned building and perform a fake seance in order to win some YouTube contest. While it seems the idea has stemmed from Gi-ho's head, who gets all excited talking about it, in reality, it is Jae Young who's pulling the strings. She's the one who planted the idea in Gi-ho's head and has brought Dongjun into the fold, telling him it was Gi-ho's idea. Given Dongjun has a crush on Ja Young, she knew he would come around. Ye-eun is Ja Young's best friend, the kind who would follow her anywhere she goes. And Miyeon is actually being blackmailed by Gi-ho. He has an explicit video of Miyeon and a teacher from the school, with whom she's having an affair in exchange for better grades. As the seance would need another member, the group takes Seo Woo as the sixth one, who appears more than willing to participate in anything where her sister is around. Sadly for Seo Woo, Ja Young doesn't feel the same way about her. They reach the building where they are going to shoot the fake horror video, but the interesting thing here is Ja Young suggesting that they actually follow the method for real to see if anything happens. The others, except Gi-ho, hesitate a bit but ultimately agree. Gi-ho is especially excited as he's obsessed with validation from the internet, and it's a given that real supernatural stuff would earn him more views than make-believe content. So they go ahead, each takes a bowl of the spirit water and adds a drop of their blood. And as the vessel, Seo Woo steps into the water in the middle of the room with her head wrapped in paper. The seance is mainly about the future, where each person asks a question, written on a piece of paper, and then put in the bowls face down. The answer is supposed to appear on the paper, and then everyone has to ask the spirits to leave the vessel before removing the paper. Expectedly, things go very wrong. Seo Woo gets possessed, and in a demonic voice, starts counting from the number 662, assigning one number to each person, ending with 666, locking on Ja Young. She then faints. Ye-eun runs to the door only to find they can't get out. Dongjun uses his baseball bat on it, to no avail, and worst of all, a demonic entity takes over Miyeon, leading her to smash her head relentlessly against the door and make a pool of blood. Miyeon's suffering ends soon, though, as Gi-ho ends up killing her in a possessed state. This is where the truth about Gi-ho and Miyeon comes out, and Dongjun accuses Gi-ho of deliberately killing Miyeon. I should mention that Miyeon also threatened Gi-ho about his secret spy cam after she got frustrated with his blackmailing. Things soon take a dark turn for Gi-ho, as he gets possessed again, with the others having no option but to chain him. The rest of the group realize they did the seance wrong, and to make things right, they have to attempt it again. So they go for a second round, and while things go better this time, the vessel, Seo Woo, gets possessed by In Young, who asks Ja Young if she really wants her to leave. Ja Young is understandably overwhelmed by this, but soon she composes herself and does the right thing. Meanwhile, the video of the first seance gets posted from Gi-ho's phone and gains 1 million views. Dongjun tries using the phone to call for help, as Dongjun deduces that the fulfillment of prophecies also means death. The prophecies are the questions they all wrote on the paper. Miyeon wanted to know if she would ever get out of the shackles of Gi-ho's blackmailing. The answer came negative. Gi-ho asked if the video would get 1 million views, and with that happening, He makes it to the list as we see Seo Wu, still possessed, freeing him from the chain, following which he slits his own throat. Dongjun confessed his feelings to Jia Young, who also reciprocated. But this means Dongjun's time is also over. The closeness of Dongjun and Jia Young also infuriates Yeun, who wanted to know who Dongjun really likes. Now that she knows the answer, Yeun also has to go. Enraged, she attacks Jia Young but is stopped by Dongjun and then chained by him and Jia Young. Right at this moment, 4 doors in the corners of the room open and reveal there are 4 secret rooms. Dongjun and Jia Young decide to investigate, and all they find are pieces of paper with death written on them. Curious, Dongjun flips one over and finds out more about what's really going on. 5 souls are to be sacrificed in order to bring a dead person back to life. Before he comprehends further, he hears a scream. Thinking it is Jia Young, Dongjun runs outside and finds out it is actually Yeun. Jia Young then stabs Dongjun in the back as he realizes it was Jia Young all along. She is the one who planned everything and is responsible for all the deaths. She did everything because she wanted her sister back. The guilt of not being able to save her big sister had been eating up Jia Young for all these years. It also didn't help that her family took a hit, her parents separated, and then her father brought another woman and her daughter Seo Wu into the family, telling Jia Young to treat the young girl as a sister. Jia Young could never let another person take the place of her sister, no matter how nice and loving Seo Wu was. She was also mad at her friends, as they were insensitive about her tragedy, often making fun of her sadness. The question that Jia Young wrote on the paper was whether she would be able to see her sister again or not. The answer did come out affirmative, meaning Jia Young's wish was always going to be fulfilled, but that also meant she couldn't escape death. She thought murdering 4 of her friends and offering up the soul of her stepsister, bringing the total number of souls to 5, would bring her dead sister back to life. Obviously, with In Young's body gone a long time back, she needed another human body to use. Siwoo was supposed to be the sacrificial lamb. Jia Young never cared about her. All she wanted was to use her for selfish reasons. With Dongjun gone, Jia Young performs the seance again, and In Young finally returns, feeling all confused. Her last memory was of being in the bathroom, where she died all those years ago. Elated and finally happy after getting what she had been wanting since forever. Jia Young promises to explain things to In Young once they leave. But as they try leaving, In Young suddenly gets possessed. The vessel then approaches Jia Young and starts choking her in the same manner she was being choked in her dream at the start of the movie. It is then revealed that instead of bringing her sister back to life, Jia Young has brought back none other than the devil. The number 666 was always an indication of that. As the devil walks out into the world under the guise of Siwoo, Jia Young's spirit gets trapped inside the spirit water forever, for the sin she has committed against her friends.